Hello. So we're doing our first bra making haul. I've been sewing for, I can't even tell you how many years. I've only owned a sewing machine for like maybe 15 years, something like that. And now I have like too many sewing machines. But I like to collect vintage ones, so you know, it's kind of an issue. So I've always had issues with my bras fitting perfectly. It doesn't help that I have a fairly small band size and a fairly large cup size. It's gone up and down over the years, of course. The one thing I really had issue with is there's a lot of like empty space in certain areas, like the underwires are not narrow enough. And I went through a whole bra fitting journey, and I found that the Panache Clio Marcy kind of fit me the best. They're not perfect, but they're close. And this is the underwire for the Panache Clio Marcy, and they've now stopped making them. And the issue that I had with the Marcys are 10 times worse with the other Clio or other Panache lines. Most of the Clio lines fit me fairly well, like the Lily and the Meg, but you know, the Marcy I've been wearing pretty much nonstop for 10 years, and I've had it in every color. But the supposed replacements in the Panache line, which is the parent line, just do not work. They're like 10 times worse. And now they've discontinued the Marcy and pretty much every variation of, you know, small band, big cup, projected bras that they carried. And I think part of the reason that they worked better for me is they were built for a shorter frame. I'm 5'9", but I'm all leg. So I have a very short torso. You know, my belly button's like right here. So, and my boobs are here, obviously. So the issues I have with any of the Clio line are 10 times worse with the regular Panache line. So they say certain Panache bras are supposed to fit the same, and they just don't. The big issue is like on the underwire, if you look, there's about that much empty space on both sides of my bra. Like, you know, I'm not gonna disrobe, but like this whole area, you know, this is where my underwire is. I want to show off the table, so I apologize. But there's like all this empty space, right? So I have at least a good 2 fingers, if not more, of empty space, but I'm also having a lot of empty space down here and a little bit on this side. So now that they've discontinued the Marcy, I've toyed with the idea of making my own bras for a while. But now I'm like, I'm totally not down through going through hundreds of bras and trying them on and returning them and trying them on and returning them. And I'm also really tired of, you know, Clio was a nice change, but even with Clio bras, they're pretty basic and they come in 1 or 2 colors and you gotta wait for the next season. And then like a lot of the other bras are just, I feel like they're a little old, and they're probably aimed at my age group because I'm 42. But like I didn't have that teenage, you know, experience with bras. All of my bras were literally what your 90-year-old grandmother would have worn. So, you know, I really want something bright and vibrant, and I like drastic colors. Not so much fussy about lace, but all that to say, so the first thing I did was look for underwires that would fit me better. So I bought a testing kit from Emerald Erin. I picked the Bliss because that supposedly would fit the best. So I got the 40, 44, 42 set. So I bought those and I kind of tested them out on myself, and they seem to fit fairly well. And if you look, you know, it's got less space here, right? The problem is if you roll this wire, it's like 2 inches shorter. And I didn't realize that because again, I'm new. And the other issue is these are really flexible, which are good if you're a smaller size, not so good if you're talking industrial strength. So these are, you know, much firmer wire. So I kind of was looking at that. I actually cut open an existing bra that is in terrible shape because they've discontinued them. So I've got like 3 bras that I'm beating the crap out of. So I tested one of these wires, the Bliss wires, in that bra and ended up with a bunch of extra space. And so it's my plan. I've already cut one apart completely. Is to pattern off of that. I also have 2 other patterns I'm gonna play with. But since I really like the Marcy fit, and it seemed to work well for me, other than the issue with the wires, So I'm going to kind of try to duplicate that too. So this wire obviously is a little longer. So then I went to Porcelain, and I bought 2 sets of 42, which is the same size that I ended up kind of feeling like would work for me. And then I also bought a single set of 44s, kind of worried that maybe I was going too narrow. I may actually be too wide still, I don't know. The thing I've noticed about my body is I kind of have to try a lot of stuff on, because measuring when I was making bras, or buying bras, didn't seem to work well because my measurements never lined up. I think a lot of it because half the band is like around my back. So I went ahead and bought the long verticals from Porcelain, and I bought 2 pairs in 42 and a single pair in 44. And then once I try out a few things, then, you know, I'm going to buy a lot more. But believe it or not, that is actually the same length. Exactly. It looks a lot longer, right? But this is the exact same length as the existing wire, which I measured at. I think they're like using a 46 based on the size charts and the size that I wear. So, you know, obviously they're a lot narrower, and it looks a lot longer, but it's really not when you put it in the bra. So I bought those, and I'm going to give those a shot. Again, I only bought a few because I didn't want to commit to anything in particular. So I bought those from Porcelain. I'll put all my wires back over here. So I bought several pairs. I'm going to obviously keep the ones from Emerald Erin. They may work in some of the patterns I bought, but they're substantially shorter than what the Marcy uses. So certainly not good for that. And then I went ahead and bought some plush backed waistband elastic. It's really obviously very thick and very stretchy, and it's, you know, really, really nice. So I bought this because I actually sleep in my bras, which, you know, sometimes you say, like at one point they were like, you should sleep in your bra, and then other points they were like, it's terrible for you. And then other people are like, it's terrible for you, but only if you wear bras that don't fit right. I don't know. All I know is I like having the girls contained when I sleep. So I have a couple of like built-in cami tank tops and stuff, but they use like the thinnest elastic. Sorry, coffee time. And then they also are obviously not built for somebody who has a 30-inch band, and I'm currently like an double H size cup. So I thought, you know, I sew clothes fairly frequently, especially for my kids. So I would go ahead and buy some of this. I don't know if I'm going to use a pattern or just kind of wing it. But I want to buy a little bit of this just to start me off on doing something like that. But really bras are the priority. And at the same time, I got my little bin over here. While I was at Porcelain, I don't really like fussy lace. I don't like fussy bows. But they had these really cute black like bow tie bows, and they were so cute. So, and I think they were like $1 or something like that for a bunch of them. So I went ahead and bought those while I was shopping at Porcelain. Then I placed a huge order with the Bra Builder, and they gave me this beautiful sticker. Apparently they do this with all their orders, but it says I'm a bra builder, and I just love that. So it's totally gonna go on my my new sewing machine case. I like mechanical machines, and obviously I collect vintage ones, as I said earlier. But my regular machine used to be a Burnett. I had that for many, many years, and I donated that to a local high school and bought myself a Janome HD, I think it's the 5000 in black, which is really fun, I think, because like all sewing machines are white these days, and that's kind of boring. So my really fun order, well, I have 2 really fun orders. So in this video, I'm going to talk primarily about bra builders. And so I bought some materials and some elastics, and I went ahead and bought some rings and sliders in rose gold. Now all their kits come with rings and sliders, so I don't really need any additional, I guess, but I'm sure I'm going to be doing some cobbling together in test runs, because again, I find that, at least for me, sewing and basing off of measurements doesn't work as well for me, but I kind of have to base off of measurements and then tweak the fit. And I think even with, you know, changing out the underwire, I'm going to have some fit quibbles after that. But because changing the underwire from a wider to a narrower will change the cup depth, it'll change the strap position, it'll change a lot of things, that I really can only make that first change and then kind of see where to go from there. So anyway, I'll probably end up using extra sliders and cobbling together bits of elastic at some point anyway. But I just thought those were really pretty and I couldn't resist. So the boring stuff that I got from Bra Builders, I say boring, is I got a ton of sheer cup lining because it was cheaper there than the other place I shopped. You can also get custom colors, which I didn't do, and I probably will do, because they have some really pretty colors and they don't charge an awful lot to do custom colors, which is kind of nice. So I bought this, which is, I want to say boysenberry. It's one of their current colors that they offer. They offer a range of colors, as well as like black and white. And I'll talk about that in a minute. And then they also do their legacy colors, which are colors that they've done in the past. So this is one of their current colors, and I just bought it because I like purple and stuff. I'm planning on, I bought some bra kits and stuff, but I'm planning on just doing sheer cup linings to test fit bras, because that's actually what the Marcy is made out of, is like 2 layers of sheer cup lining. And I find in Texas that it's actually really, like I've done exercise in them and stuff, and it'll be 110 degrees outside, and just the 2 layers of sheer cup lining actually let you breathe a lot better. So you can see that's 1 layer. It's very sheer. So I think I bought half a yard of that, if memory serves. I've also bought half a yard of pink, just because I thought it would be fairly close to neutral for some of the other intents and purposes. I bought, I believe, a yard of black sheer cup lining. I know I bought a yard of gray. I've never owned a gray bra, and I'd really like to. And I'm the weird person that would put the gray bra with like a bright colored strap and just call that good. I don't like fussy stuff. And then I also bought, I think it was half a yard of this nude color, which, you know, nude is, you know, kind of a weird term, because what skin color is nude is not on everybody. Obviously I'm very, very pale. So that's actually why I bought the pink, is that if I was looking for a nude color, this would probably be the closest for me. So I bought all these sheer cup linings from Bra Builders, and I'm totally planning on getting more. And then the really fun stuff is they do custom colors, like I said, and they have a range of colors that they currently offer. So this is the same color as the sheer cup lining in the bra findings kit. So this comes with your hook and eye, sorry about the reflection, your hook and eye, your rings and sliders, some twill tape. I'll open one of these up. I'll open a more exciting color, I think. But this is one of the colors that they offer currently. But then you can look at their past colors that they've offered and pick something from that, and they'll custom order. So I want to say it was $11 for the legacy custom colors. It was about $9 for their current colors. And then I think it was like $8 for the black and white. But I also chose the wider strap elastic and the wider bottom elastic because big girls need support, right? This is one of their custom colors that I ordered that they've offered in the past. I'm gonna open this one up. So I've got strap elastic like that, and it's the 3/4 inch, so it's a little wider. Again, I like a wide strap. Then there's the underband elastic. It's plush on one side, and it's the wider 5/8 size. I think that's better. That's kind of currently what my bras have. But we'll see, because, you know, now that I have a choice, I can make them how I like them. Then you also get the underwire channeling, which is dyed to match, and it's really nice quality stuff. Then you get the trim elastic, which generally goes like in the underarm area. You could potentially also use it on the top, or you could use it some other places. But it's generally there's like a small section over here. So this I will have extra of for sure. I actually measured these out, and I could get like a bra band and bow straps out of the strap elastic, so I will have extra. I also include twill tape, which you can use for reinforcements, or if you're doing fabric straps like halfway, some patterns call for that, or you can make that adjustment. The they dye everything with acid dyes, which nylon takes really well. Sometimes it varies slightly. You can kind of see a variation of color there. But twill tape obviously is cotton, so if you'll, you know, it's much lighter. But it's a nice bonus. I got my rings and sliders. They are also dyed custom to match. And then I'm totally a dork, excuse me, but I ordered the 2 hook and eye. I find the Marcy has a 2 hook and eye closure, and it tends to fit me better because my bra bands tend to sit really low on my back. I think because I have like a V shape rib cage. And when I go with a 3 even, it feels like it's like almost down to my waist, and it really bothers me. Now, making custom bras, that might change, but I'm gonna stick with what I know works to start as far as ready to wear. But the cool thing is I'm used to, and I'll show you with the other video if you watch, I'm used to ones that are kind of like that fuzzy felt right here instead of the soft material, and then also on the back. It's that really soft material, and I recently got a ready-to-wear bra I was trying again, and all the newer bras I was buying had this sort of hook and eye, and I was like, ooh, this feels fancy. So I'm actually really glad that Bra Builders, I should keep this in frame, Bra Builders offers this exact hook and eye closure. With the kits I got at the other place I made an order at, they came with some smaller elastics and cheaper hook and eye, I feel. So I will probably end up buying more of these kits to use for like my final finished product bras when I'm happy with them. And I also like really bright colors. I can't stand just doing a plain bra. So I would do a gray bra with a bright colored strap, and, you know, or something like that. Just because I missed out on having fun bras as a kid. So I got these 2 colors. Went a little nuts. I also got this, which I think is called Golden, if memory serves. I hate yellow, but I really like this kind of marigold yellow. I don't know what I'm going to put it with. I just bought colors I like. I also got turquoise because it's beautiful. I got gray because, again, I would rather have gray than black or white. Just because I'm tired of black and white. But of course I bought a black kit because you can't not have a black kit. This is, I think it was called Plum Pudding. It's a really dark kind of, you know, brownish purple. I'm trying to, the ring light is a whole new thing for me. So I'm trying to make sure it doesn't reflect, but here we are. There's the Plum Pudding. Isn't that lovely? This is navy I got. Same, I mean, all of these kits have the exact same thing. This is royal purple. We love purple in this house. It's probably, my favorite color is blue, funnily enough, but purple seems to be the color I buy because I assume I have blue and then I don't. This was, I'm trying to remember the name. I honestly don't remember. It's like a watermelon pink. It almost comes off red when you first look at it, but it does have like an undertone of pink, and I really thought that was pretty. So I'm not a girly girl pink generally. And this actually looks much oranger on camera than it is in person. It's called Poppy, and it's kind of in the red family, but it's a little bit orange. If you know Fiesta wear, Poppy is basically that color of the poppy. It's a little bit orange, it leans a little orange, but still kind of a red. So I bought 11 of these findings kits, which, you know, probably will sew up just the sheer cup lining that I bought. But, you know, I find I'm not the sort of person that can buy a single kit and sew up a single bra and then go from there. I've got to have options. If you saw my fabric collection back here, you'd understand. But, you know, it is what it is. And so, all of these things, the underwears I got from Porcelain, and then all of these kits are from Bra Builders. And if you're looking for bra finding kits, these are really nice. Obviously, you can find them cheaper, but I think the hype around Bra Builders is fantastic. And if you're looking for crazy custom colors, something that you want to match specifically, or in my case, generally don't want to match specifically, they will even do custom colors if you request something very specific. So 2 thumbs up on those guys.